Okay. Hey team. So today is February 23rd, 2019. Yesterday was 2/22, and I realized that this time next year it's going to be 2/22/2020. And I was looking at our stats from this time last year. Some of you were not in my business. Some of you were. Um, all of us have grown um, internally and grown in our numbers and grown in our personal growth and grown in our business over this last year, for those of you guys who were here with us this time last year. But the truth of the matter is that you have to face gritty facts and pair it with like true and gritty faith when you're looking at rising up and growing in something like an Arbonne business. And the truth of the matter is that we're basically exactly where we were this time last year. We had a lot of hills. We had a lot of valleys. We had a lot of people join our businesses. We've had a lot of people quit our businesses in this last year. But us together as a region, we are still just a maintaining and sometimes bonusing region. And I have to tell you guys that this is going to be the very, very last time that I come to Linda Parker's retreat without one of you. And if it's not one of you here on this video, then it's going to be somebody else that I find in this next year, because I can't wait for you guys anymore. Okay? Because if we are going to live out our vision of inspiring and motivating and equipping people with freedom, with calling, and with health and abundant, purpose-driven life, then we cannot maintain where we are right now. We have to rise up. We have to throw out the excuses. We've got to step up our game and pick it up a little bit and lead by giving that vision away with people. And there's been a few things that have been shared over this last couple of days that has just gotten my mind reeling. For those of you who were with me at my, in my business this time last year, you know that Miranda Burcham spoke at this business retreat last year. And I voxed many of you guys and in 2018 in February, just crying because I was so moved by what Miranda Burcham's story was. And I felt moved and I felt emotional and I felt excited. And this year it's a little bit different. This year I'm sitting here and I'm soaking in all of this training. I'm writing down as many facts and as many details as possible so that I can regurgitate this back in my training for each one of you guys. But instead of feeling like I'm going to cry or I'm emotional or I'm all stirred up, I'm looking at these people on the stage and I'm saying, it's about freaking time. We got to get out of our head. We got to get into our feet and into our hands and do what we have been called to do with this business, which is give it away. And I want to see team here next year. And I want to see people in my team training on how they got there by sharing their vision. Now, many of these trainers that have been speaking just started their business in this last year, but many of them have been in Arbonne and were stuck at district manager for 3-4 years. And then it came down to a decision. They matched their vision with their activity. And now they're executive regional vice presidents, almost national vice presidents in less than a 7-month period of time after having been at district manager for over 4 years. Some of you guys can relate to this on this video because you're sitting right there right now. What I want to say is that for each one of them, as they were talking, they were saying that that time was not wasted because there was a lot of growth that needed to happen. But when it came down to a decision, you have to throw out all of the things that are wastes of time in your life and pair your activity with your vision, where you're packing so much vision building and relationship building and work into your schedule that you create a motivation and a movement in your business that you cannot keep up with because there's so much happening. And that's really what if you think back on the times that you were most excited about your business, a few things were happening, right? Number one, you were a product of the product. You were doing the healthy living. You were losing weight. You were feeling awesome. You couldn't help but talk about it. You had before and after pictures. You were coaching people in the healthy living that had before and after pictures. You were a product of the product in all of the different products, right? That's so easy to share because you're authentically living it. I know that the times in my healthy living business slumps is when I'm personally not living as a leader according to that. The second thing is that you were in so much activity that you could not be discouraged. Some of you have been reaching out and not hearing anything back, and it's okay because I'm hearing this from all of these leaders. Everybody gets that. But what happens with every single ask that you make and every single reach out that you make, you're building your belief because you're having to cast it. And when you're speaking that life and that affirmation over your business and where you're going in your life, all of a sudden you start seeing it manifest itself in the world around you, because what comes out of your heart, your mouth speaks, and your words have creative power. They hold creative power over your future. If you don't believe it, then nobody else will believe you either. If you are not first leading yourself and leading with vision, someone asked me on this team, how do I cast vision? It's knowing where you are going, and it's telling enough people where you're going to see whether or not they want to come to. That's truly, if I boiled down vision as simple as possible, it's, do you have a clear direction about where you're going in your business? And if you don't, and if you're not sharing that with enough people, then you're not a visionary. A visionary can see it before it's there. It's embracing faith. It's pairing it with an emotional story and connecting it to the heart of the person. Every single person that has spoken so far last night and today, they did not come into this business because they wanted to lose 10 pounds. They did not come into this business because they were nutrition experts or loved to sell skincare. They came into this business because they carried with them a story of pain that they needed overcoming. They carried with them a need in their life, whether it was financial or if it was time or if it was personal growth, and they saw themselves in the story that they were being given by their upline sponsor. Okay? Are you connecting with the need and the heart of people around you, or are you making it about yourself? Are you so consumed with your numbers on your dashboard, your numbers in your sales, your numbers in the conversations and whatever, that you have forgotten the people that need to be seen and heard and loved around you? Because at the end of the day, the reason why this weekend is so motivating is not because people are making a lot of money or selling a lot of skincare or a lot of products, but it's because they're leading with purpose, and you see the freedom in their life, and you're seeing the freedom unlock in the lives of other people. That's truly what we do. And if that's not what you are talking about first and foremost in your business, if you love the products and you just want to talk about the products, then you're going to see your business fail. Okay. So you're a product of the product, you're casting and you're sharing vision, and you're working consistently, sharing that vision with other people, empowering your own belief, because you're in activity and it's the only thing that you can control. So last night, there were a few things that stood out. One of the biggest ones was Lisa Dooley's training, which I will type out for you guys, because it was a little bit more nuts and bolts, and I can't really talk about it necessarily right now. But the second one was Haley Duncan gave a really incredible teaching on writing your winning story. I am going to give you an outline for this winning story, and I want every single one of you here on this Voxer to write out your winning story, and I need you to Vox it to me, and I want you to speak it with authority and belief, and I want that winning story to show up in every conversation, every Instagram post, every Arbonne event that you guys put on, because if you can connect your emotions to your winning story, then it's casting vision over your future. Here's the outline for your winning story. Number one, you choose a really big goal that you want to attain. Okay, a really big goal that I want to attain in the year 2019. I'm going to begin 2020 as a national vice president. And this time next year, I'm going to be bringing multiple regional vice presidents with me to this retreat because I'm really tired of being here by myself. And all of you deserve to be here. And we're going to share this with enough people so that we get our leaders here, because you guys need to be a part of this transformational change in our company. First is write a big goal that you want to attain. You should be writing this down. Second thing is write down 3 obstacles. Hey, Danielle, 3 obstacles and challenges that you have to overcome to achieve your goal. Let me tell you, I've been battling entitlement, believing that I have worked hard enough and long enough that I should already be where I want to be right now, that I shouldn't have to work harder for it right now. That's an obstacle that I need to overcome. I need to overcome making my children and my husband and his career and his business excuses for the reasons why I can't pour in more time and effort into my Arbonne business. The third thing that I am going to overcome in this next season is that I'm going to overcome feeling insecure about Arbonne in general. I am not a seller of skincare and beauty products and skincare products. I am a builder of leaders, and I am a builder of people. And when I step out of that identity and I step back into my insecurity of the products and the business and the whatever else, I lose my vision and my excitement. That's an obstacle that I am going to overcome. What are the obstacles in your life, whether it's in your business or in your personal life, that you have to overcome to reach this goal? And you guys, I really don't want you dreaming low on this. I don't want you saying area manager. It needs to be regional vice president or more. Because if you're going to show up and if you're going to do this freaking thing, you need to do it. Okay. The third thing is start your story with your name. So when you're, I'm gonna send you a screenshot, you guys, of the winning story that this girl read over the training, and I thought it was so powerful because she said things like, I'll read it to you in just a second, but she started with her name. I, Tori May Hine, am a new national vice president with Arbonne. Here's the date. It is December 31st, 2019, and I'm staring at my web stats right now with over $200,000 in volume. I have 4 girls or men that are in qualification for regional vice president, and I'm changing people's lives. We had a dance party when it hit 10 p.m. and we finished our national vice president, not qualification, but we finished our national vice president promotion, and we're dancing because we're filled with joy. I look into my husband's eyes and I can see his gratitude. I'm dancing with Micaiah and Amara, and they're excited for me because they were a part of this journey with me. I'm painting a vision for their future of what's possible. This is what I'm going to give at the beginning of January 2020 to my missionary friend Tatum. I'm going to write her a note and a check for X, Y, and Z. See how this is turning into tears? If it's not moving you guys, and if it's not connecting with something deep inside of your heart, then you're missing the purpose of the reason why we continue to press in through the no's and the hards to reach the goal, because it's not just about a title. It's about who do you want to become this year in 2019. So choose a big goal, write down 3 obstacles, start with your name. 4, end your story with, this is my winning story. This is my winning story. Your story needs to be written in the present tense. The reason being is because this is actually the process of casting vision over your future in your life, because you are living in a present moment that has not happened yet. When you are living according to a present and purpose-filled vision, then you're able to actually draw that out of the lives of other people. And the 6th thing is you need to be descriptive, okay? Need to be descriptive. So those are your 6 things. I hope you wrote them down. Choose a big goal. Write down your 3 obstacles and challenges you have to overcome. Write your story with your name at the beginning. This is my winning story at the end. It needs to be in the present tense, and it needs to be descriptive. So it needs to be specific with a time and a date. Okay. I want every single person to write their winning story, and I want them to share it specifically with me. I'm going to write my specific story. What I did last night was I set up my phone and I recorded a video to myself, just of telling myself where I'm going to be this time next year, and telling myself what my activity is going to look like, telling myself what I need to rid out of my everyday schedule, tell myself the people that I need to talk to this month. I'm giving myself my own pep talk, because if you're not leading yourself and showing up as a leader already, even before you have a team, then you're not going to be able to lead your team once you get there. Okay. It starts by leading you. And if you're unable to lead yourself, then you're not ready to level up in your Arbonne business. Okay. So that's the first thing that really stood out to me last night. Did you know that when people are running marathons, like there were a few marathon runners, they were saying that the fastest paced miles in that full marathon are usually mile 1 and mile 23. But you know where most people give up is mile 20. You know, the reason why is because they start telling themselves in their heads, their train of thought is, I've already done enough. Wow, look at this. I've already done, 20 miles. Like, wow, that's so much. I should be so proud of myself. You start justifying giving up. You start renegotiating your goals, and you stop and you walk those last 3 miles, and it drastically changes the pace for your race, and it changes the entire feeling around your race itself. You guys, I see each and every single one of you get launched off the gate every single month on the first day and the last day of the month with purpose-driven activity, and your pace is really strong. But where is your pace on day 20 of every month? I see so many of you guys throwing out, renegotiating your goals because you aren't where you want to be just yet. And so you begin to renegotiate. And what I ask you to do is I need you to commit to run the race, and I need you to commit to running a marathon all the way through this month and the rest of the next 12 months until we hit February 22nd, 2020. And we're all at Linda Parker's retreat, and we are a brand new National Vice President team with lives that are actually changed. Your $500 incomes are not changing your life. Your $1,000 incomes are not changing your life yet, and they're definitely not changing other people's lives yet. We need to change people's lives so that we prove to other people who are waiting to watch us fail that we are not going to give up and we're not going to fail. How many of you guys know of people who started Arbonne businesses or started network marketing businesses and they did not follow through? Every single one of you guys should raise your hands. I know many people, right? And so when you start your business and when you put a big goal out there, you know what everybody else around you is waiting to watch to see if you're going to do? They're going to watch to wait to see if you're going to give up. Are they still going to keep on posting about their business? Are they still going to keep on losing weight and sticking true to that healthy living program? Are they still going to continue to cast vision even when it gets hard? They need to be rest assured of your leadership, that you are not going to fail and walk away, but that your commitment is strong and sure, and that they can trust you if they say yes. So don't be the people that stop running at mile 20. If you're in, I need you to message me and I need you to tell me I am willing to commit to run a marathon every single month from now until February 22nd, 2020, when we're a brand new National Vice President team. Okay. There were some great tips this morning, but I just wanted to share a few things from the very, very last, because that's great and all. Yay, I'm motivated. I'm all in. Now what? One thing, the very last person that spoke was Erica Ulrich. She's a brand new executive regional vice president, started her business like 7 months ago, and is on her way to national vice president. And she was talking about the way that we ask about the business, because you guys all know You know about Arbonne if you've been in Arbonne for a hot minute, or if you've been in Arbonne for over a couple of years, that the way that we build Arbonne is by living and using the products ourselves, by giving them away to other people, and running our business like a business. If I went into a doctor's office and I asked to speak to a doctor and I called them and I was waiting for a call back, or if I was at all interested, or if I put in an email, the time that I would start getting pissed off if they didn't get back to me is about like an hour, right? Like, why have they not called me back yet? You know, like, they're a freaking business. They need to call us back. Like, what sort of things do you need to do in order to run your business like a business? And so Erica Ulrich was talking about the way that we ask people. And I thought that there were some really key things here, you guys, that I really wanted to share with you, just as nuts and bolts of things that we might want to be shifting in this next season in order to see new breath inside of our business. Okay. So first thing, and I loved that she said this, was our motto. She stole our motto, but she's like, people over products. Remember, we don't sell a program and we don't sell skincare. What we do is we sell healing and friendship. We sell empowerment. We sell freedom. And that's not even like a sales pitch. It's just who we are. We're building a movement and we're a part of something bigger than ourselves. Every single person that you are talking to on Facebook and Instagram is journeying or has journeyed through a season of pain. Let me say that again. Everybody, if you're making it about you and they're ghosting you and they're not talking about you, it's really easy to get discouraged and to get frustrated when somebody doesn't get back to you. But every single person that you're going to talk to has either experienced pain or is experiencing pain. And pain is the ultimate motivator when the pain, and it's the ultimate motivator, right? When the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change, people will change. When the pain of remaining the same outweighs the pain of change, the change will come. You being uncomfortable is not avoidable in your life. You're uncomfortable either in your job or you're going to be uncomfortable in your Arbonne business. You're going to be uncomfortable in motherhood. You're going to be uncomfortable in relationships. You're going to be uncomfortable in life. It's just a part of life. Where you experience that discomfort though, is up to you. Do you want to experience that discomfort and that pain in your current situation, in your current job? Or do you want to make the decisions and embrace the belief that will bring you to stretch you to a place of leadership and discomfort where you're impacting other people's lives because you're willing to grow and change? The discomfort doesn't go away. Okay? Pain is also the thread that ties all people together. Like I said, we are not alone in this. We all have a story. We all have a journey. Do not hide your pain in this process. Lead with positive leadership, but with authentic and real leadership, okay? In your business, for your growth, you have to begin asking enough people. So if you, it's not magic, it's math. And if you want to make noise, you got to turn up the volume is what she said. Okay. So, and you duplicate what you do, not what you say. So here I am talking to you guys. You guys know that I am my best player in my business. I'm sponsoring more than every single one of you guys. I'm selling more than every single one of you guys. I'm in more activity than every single one of you guys. And I am committing to leveling up and doubling my income and my own personal volume in my activity so that I'm not just talking to you guys, but that I am showing you the way, because I will never, ever, ever ask you to do something that I am not first doing myself. That's what a leader does. So I want to duplicate what I'm doing. It is not if it's not normal, then it's normal. So like me being in activity and talking and posting and leading and structuring our business, I want to establish a brand new normal for you guys so that when we bring brand new people into this business, they go, oh, normal is that I have an Arbonne event every other night of the week because we're growing so fast and we're so excited and we're impacting so many people's lives. This is the new normal that we want to establish, is that we're busy and we're busy with excited and purpose-driven things. Remember that there's over 12 touches that somebody needs in order to just buy a product. But everybody knows that like actually walking into a business takes a lot more than 12 touches and 12 asks. Because people don't really believe that this business is real. Like they think it's fake. They think it's a scam. They see people fail. They don't want to talk about the business because they don't know what it is, not until we show you. So this is what this girl has done. And then I'm going to get off this video and we're going to go out and I want you guys to do this, okay? Because I'm giving you two homework pieces is writing your winning story. And this is going to be your second homework piece for today, okay? Is this girl asks 500 people before the 15th of the month to take a look at her business. This is how she does it because she has 3 young kids and she still works as a photographer, also part-time. So she keeps it very, very simple. And this is what she does, is she does it through voice reach outs on her Instagram. Voice reach outs on her Instagram, voice reach outs on her Facebook. And a lot of people have never actually received a voice reach out before, right? Like, oh, what's this? If you want to take it a step further, I challenge you to send a video reach out. But a voice reach out is great because it has to be under 1 minute. You can't get all weird about all the details about how network marketing is a really smart thing and blah, 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 and all these things. There's not a lot of detail about this. The structure is that you greet them. Like, for example, if you're like, hey girl, I saw that you were on vacation with your family this week. Looks so fun. I always love your posts. Your kids are so cute. Okay, that's your greeting. The second thing is I want you to tell them something exciting about you and your life and what you're doing currently in your business. So for me, when I hang up with you guys, I'm going to grab some lunch and I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to commit to 30 minutes of this, is I'm going to tell them something exciting, which is I'm at a leadership retreat with my company this weekend and I'm thinking about leaders that I want to bring with me here next month. And then you ask. And when you ask, you're not closing the deal and you're not selling them a product and you're not trying to land them something, okay? You are only searching for the next yes. The next yes. So alleviate the pressure, you guys, of needing to be an RVP in 7 months or in a year or in 3 years or whatever. Like, have that long-term vision. Pop the pressure bubble. I want you to give people enough time to build the time that they need to take in order to build trust with you so that when they say yes to this business, they say yes to this business without getting discouraged on their way out. So the next yes is, for me, this is what I would probably say. I'm looking for leaders in my business because I'm full of vision right now and I see what's possible in this business and I want to give this away to as many people as possible. I thought about you, compliment them. I thought about you because you're smart and you're a really hard worker. I know that you're a mom, or I know that you've got a full-time job and you may very well be passionate about what's already in your life right now. But would you be open to connecting with me to talk more about what I'm doing? I'm looking for leaders, and if it's not you, you might know somebody that I could connect to. Would you be open to talking sometime this next week? And then specific times. I'm open on Tuesday and Thursday between 2 and 4, my time, Central Standard Time. Okay? So structure, greeting them, telling them something exciting about what's happening in your life and in your business, okay? Compliment them, and ask them if they're open to connecting and learning more about what you do. Do not shy away from saying Arbonne's name. Do not, I want you guys to be as open and confident as possible about Arbonne, because this is not a sales marketing ploy. This is a way to genuinely connect with people. And we don't need to shy away from what we do because what we do is awesome. Who are you reaching out to? Everybody. In this next 90 days, I'm going to reach out to every single one of my Facebook friends that is not already in Arbonne. And if I can do a quick minute a quick minute Voxer voice message, then that means that I can get 15 of those done in 15 minutes. It means that I can get 60 of them done in 60 minutes. If you set aside chunks worth of time every single day and you're not thinking about it, what I love about a voice message or a video is that you can't copy and paste those. We're genuinely connecting with people and we're starting conversations, and you're going to see people follow up. Now, she follows up once a week if they don't get back to her. And she basically is just telling them, you know, bye, die. What did she say? She said, bye, die, or tell me to leave. You know, she's like, I'm going to assume their best intentions. And so, you know, when she reaches back out to them once a week, assume the best intentions. You've got kids. I know you're busy. Don't even worry about not getting back to me. But I'm following up because I'm taking my business really seriously. And I would love to know whether or not it's something for you. If it's not, that's fine. But please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be following up with you every week. If we don't follow up, I needed somebody to follow up with me for 2 years before I said yes to Arbonne. You need to continue to follow up until you no longer have permission to follow up. Be pleasantly persistent and pleasantly persuasive. And always leading with the business, but more than the business, lead with an intentionality of friendship. That's what we really get to give away in Arbonne, is that we're friends with people, right? Like we're friends. We're building community. So I want to get to know you. I want to hear about your dreams. Where do you want to travel? What do you want to do with your life? Tell me about your job. Tell me about what you love about your job. Tell me about what you wish you could change about your job, and find how Arbonne can relate to those things that they need to change inside of their lives so that you can cast a vision for where they could go. Do you realize that I could teach you how to replace your income this year with Arbonne? That it would create an immense amount of change for your family and your future and your husband. I know that you love to travel, and I want to see you be able to travel in this next year. What if you keep doing what you're doing right now? Will it unlock this sort of freedom for you? I'm serious about growing my Arbonne business, and I am not going to quit. So if you choose to partner with me, I'm with you till the end. Die hard, right? Vision is the only way that moves people, you guys. I was not moved because I loved the products and I got all of the facts. I was moved because I saw my need could be met here in this business. And the only way that you can cast vision is if you're getting belly to belly, face to face with somebody, either over a video or over a chat or over the phone, because vision is everything. Okay? I'm not going to shit on you about all the different things that you should do. You should. You know all the things that you should be doing, but sometimes having a little bit more of like I understand that there's no secret sauce. Lisa Dooley, who went from last year, she was a national vice president, lost her nation, and she was doing $70,000 a month, which is half of what a national vice president should be doing. In her business when she was at Maui last year. This last month, she did over $700,000 in sales. She went from 70 to 700 in less than a year. And she's been in Arbonne for 7 years. And she's like, you want to know the secret sauce? The secret sauce is that you stay the course, even when it's hard, that you wait for God's perfect timing, that you're willing to become a leader and willing to grow and to stay the course consistently long enough to discover the people that you were always destined to impact. So we don't have to grow weary or discouraged in doing good. What we do in this business, from the products to the business to the friendships to the community, is good. And it's made such an incredible lasting impact on my life, you guys. And I know on each one of your guys' lives if you're watching this video and if you care all about it. And my commitment to you is that I am going to do everything in my power possible to lead you as best as I can, as authentically as I can, as present-filled and committed as I possibly can, so that 2020, next year, when we're at Linda Parker's retreat, that we are a national vice president team, and I see leaders that are walking in their full potential of purpose, leading from the front in this company. I'm committing to you right now, and I'm decided right now that my winning story is your winning story, and I want to see this come to life. Is anybody with me? If you are with me, then right now I need you to turn off this video, or I need you to hang up this Zoom call. Before you write your winning story, I need you to reach out to at least 20 people with that voice option. Don't overthink it. Be yourself. Be authentic. Reach out to people with a genuine desire to share how you're inspired with them. Ask them for the next yes. Remember our funnel. The next yes is a conversation. And then maybe it's meeting up for coffee after that. And then the next yes might be coming to a group event. And then the next yes might be coming over to your house to have a shake and look at the website and show them a little bit more about what you're doing. Then the next yes might be sending them another podcast and inviting them to another thing, until they give you their best yes, which is, yes, I'm committed and I'm ready to grow and learn and go. You just go for the next yes. So don't be too concerned about the best yes. Just lead them to the next yes. Okay? What's the next yes? Look back through all of your people that you've talked to so far this month. Follow up with them, but I need you to reach out to 20 new faces before the end of today. And when you're done with that, Vox me your winning story, okay? Vox me your winning story before the end of this weekend, because I want to hear the vision inside of your voice. We need to connect it to something that you cannot give up. If you're struggling with your winning story, write down 20 reasons why. 20 reasons why. Why you have to do Arbonne and why your current situation won't allow you to do these 20 things. 20 reasons, not just one why, not just two whys, but 20 reasons why you cannot quit. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to stop this recording. Go get to